Welcome back students. Today we are going to start next topic of the chapter number 9. The name of the topic is how do these traits get expressed. In the previous class we was discussed about monohybrid crosses, and in that process we was discussed that how character express itself. If we are talking about only one character, it is a monohybrid cross, and today here this we will first talk about the two character. Like first one, here is a two terms given. One is a round, second is a green. Round means we are talking about the shape of the seed, and green means we are talking about the color of the seed. Means that at the parallel time we are talking about two traits. One about the size, second about the color. So it is known as dihybrid cross. It is an example of dihybrid cross which was given by the Mendel. So first of all, there is a heading, how do these traits get expressed. In the previous class, in the previous monohybrid cross, we was taken an example of the height, tall height or short height. Okay, now as I told to you earlier also, in our body, in each cell there is a DNA. Okay, and the part of the DNA, segment of the DNA, that is known as a gene. What is a gene? The segment of a DNA that is known as a gene, and from the DNA RNA formation takes place, from DNA to RNA, and from the RNA proteins, formation of proteins takes place. Now gene is a segment of a DNA, and next from this RNA forms, and from the RNA proteins are formed. Now come back, we was talking about height of the plant, tallness. Okay, and in case of plant, we know we has covered in the chapter number 7. No doubt now that chapter is deleted from your syllabus. Chapter number 7 is totally deleted from your syllabus, but in that topic we was covered that there is a one auxin plant hormone, and that plant hormone control the growth of the plant. Auxin hormone that causes the growth of the plant. Now there are two situations. Then again, the synthesis of the hormone is also because triggered by the trigger means which is excited, triggered by or starts by the help of an enzyme. Now it depends upon the amount of the enzyme. If that is enzyme is if that enzyme secretion is more, then there will be a more secretion of the auxin hormone, and then there will be a more growth of the plant. More secretion of the enzyme, more secretion of the auxin hormone, then there will be a more height of the plant. On its other hand, if there will be a less secretion of the enzyme, there will be a less secretion of the auxin hormone, and there will be a less growth of the plant height. Means that plant will be short. More secretion of the enzyme, more auxin hormone will be secreted, and more growth of the plant hormone will be taken place. Means that all of these things are controlled by, and further this hormone is controlled by the secretion of the genes. Okay, so by this way, any one trait can be expressed in case of plant or in case of animals also. It was the general. Now second is, according to Mendelian experiment we are doing, monohybrid cross, dihybrid crosses, these are also known as Mendelian experiments. According to Mendel, for each character there should be a two genes. For example, if we are talking about round size, then there are two genes, capital R. These are representing its genes. Okay, if we are talking about the green color, then there are again two genes, small y. Okay, so according to the Mendel, for the determination of the each character, there should be a two genes, and these two genes will come from the both parents. One from the maternal, means from the mother, second from the father. Okay, and these two genes, which one will express, these will determine the trait of the characteristic which can be expressed in an individual. Now you see here in this about dihybrid cross, monohybrid we has done. In that topic we was talk about only about height of the plant. Now here let us see here. P means parents. Parents are with round and green seeds, means round size, okay, and green color. Here parents are wrinkled yellow, wrinkled size and yellow color. Now here is a capital R. Capital R means it is a dominant, and it is a small y. It means that it is a recessive. Green is recessive, round is capital in size. Wrinkled is small r, means that wrinkled is suppressive. Round, it is a dominant, and wrinkled size it is a recessive, means के round ज़्यादा amount मिलेगा, wrinkled जेड़ा घट amount मिलेगा सानू seeds दा size जेड़ा है. Green it is a recessive form, and yellow it is a again dominant form, means के जेड़ा yellow color होएगा seeds दा वो सानू ज़्यादा मिलेगा. Now let us take these were the parents. Now its gametes. ਹੁਣ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਕੀ ਹੈ, ਹਰੇਕ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਇੱਕ ਗਮੀਟ ਲੈ ਲੈਣਾ. one from round, one from y ry, one from wrinkle r, and one from yellow y. ये gametes हो गए. Next now what will be its F1 generation, first filial generation. You can multiply all of these, capital R, small r, capital Y, small y. Now capital R is round, means round. Capital Y means capital Y which is dominating itself. Okay, x जो characteristic recessive है, जो अपने आप को express नहीं कर रहे उन्होंने इसे include करांगे. जो dominant है, जो अपने आप को ज़्यादा express कर रहे हैं, that will be included. Now from both the R, capital R, small r, which one is dominant? Round. Small y, capital Y, which one is a dominant? Yellow. Okay, so first filial generation it will be round and yellow. Now on self-pollination, here you can write term also on self-pollination of F1 generation, means that capital R, you can write here also capital R, small r, capital Y, small y, and into again capital R, small r, capital Y, small y. On its self-pollination, F2 generation, second filial generation, this output will come. Okay, you can make its cross also. Cross means you can first capital R, multiply it with all of these are 4 letters. Okay, then small r इनू multiply कर लो इन्ना चारों letters दे नाल, then capital Y इनू चारों ना multiply कर लो, small y इनू चारों दे ना multiply कर लो. But students, there is a no need to made a Punnett square box. It is known as a Punnett square box. Okay, because it will be large in size. So you just remember it's this ratio 9 into 3 into 3 into 1, means that 9 simply parents round yellow which are dominant. जी F1 generation है, डायरेक्टली इनू रिमेंबर करने का की मैथड है. जी F1 generation है उहदे 9 रिमेंबर रखो, ठीक है. दूसरी साइड ते रिंकल ग्रीन, रिंकल्ड इधर की ग्रीन रिसेसिव सी, इधर की सी रिंकल्ड रिसेसिव है, मीनस के रिसेसिव जेडे ने वो 1 ही होएगा. इधर राउंड जेड़ा सी वो डोमीनेंट सी, इधर येलो डोमीनेंट सी, तो डोमीनेंट वाले सब तो ज़्यादा कितने होंगे 9, रिसेसिव वाले 1. हुण आ रह गए 3 की है, इधरों राउंड ले लो, इधरों ग्रीन ले लो, राउंड ग्रीन 3, दूसरी साइड ते ठीक है. और इन्हों क्रॉस कर दो, रिंकल्ड ग्रीन सॉरी रिंकल्ड येलो, ये भी की ने 3, राउंड ग्रीन सॉरी इदा करने से मल्टीप्लाई, राउंड ते ग्रीन ये वाले भी 3 बन गए, रिंकल्ड ते येलो वाले भी 3 बन गए. बाय दिस वे यू कैन रिमेंबर दिस रेशियो. इट इज़ अ phenotypic ratio. Okay, genotypic ratio it will be become so large, no need to remember that, you just remember its phenotypic ratio. Phenotypic ratio in case of dihybrid cross is 9:3:3:1. For the 1 mark or for the objective mark, this question is important. phenotypic ratio of dihybrid cross and monohybrid cross you should know. So students, it was all about the dihybrid cross in case of plants, which was given by the Mendel on the pea plant. Now next very important term is the chromosome. Now what are the chromosome? These are the just thread-like structure. Chromosomes are thread-like structure which are present inside the nucleus. Okay, and what is its function? There are genes present on the chromosome which express the characteristic. Genes for the height, genes for the color, genes for the pigmentation in skin color, okay, genes for the eyes color, genes for the ear lobe, whether these are fused or free. All of these genes are present in the chromosome, and these are just thread-like structure which are present inside the nucleus. By this way, it is a structure of a chromosome which are present inside the nucleus, and it contains, chromosomes contain genetic material in the form of DNA or in the form of RNA. And again, as I told to you earlier, DNA, in the case of DNA, genes are present. So which gene has transferred to the progeny? Progeny means next generation. Which gene is transferred and which get expressed itself, that gene becomes dominant, other remains recessive. Next topic is, students, about sex determination. It is not most clearly in case of invertebrates, but in case of vertebrates, especially in case of human beings, it is a very clearly. Okay, there are so many examples given in case of invertebrates that in case of invertebrate, this sex determination is not determined by the genetic factor. साड़ियाँ जीन्स डिटरमिन नहीं करदियाँ कि whether it will be a male or whether it will be a female. Sorry, in case of invertebrate, ठीक है. Some animals there is a temperature, depend करता कि at which temperature egg is going to fertilize. तो उधे accordingly male or female will be developed from the egg. In case of animal like snail, it also can change sex, indicating that is not a genetically determined. According to the environmental clue, ये जो sex determination है, or it can be changed. Means that in case of invertebrates, it is not determined by the genetics. Genes पे depend नहीं है, chromosome पे depend नहीं है. It just depends on the environmental clue. Okay, but in case of human beings, it is a very clearly. For example, let us take an example. It is a male, it is a female, and all of you know, in case of female there are XX chromosome, okay, and in case of male there are XY chromosome. Now what happened in case of gamete? Here is a 1X, 1Y, okay. In case of female 2X, दो दे विचों ਆਪਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਹੀ ਲੈਣਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਵਾ, ठीक है, only 1X. Now what will happen on fertilization? On fertilization, zygote will form. On fertilization between male sperm and female egg, zygote will form. Now see here, if this X will fertilize with this X, what are these X? These are the chromosome, ठीक है. अगर A वाला X को दे नाल fertilize करेगा, then it will form XX. XX means female. The child will be a female. The offspring or progeny or child, all of these are the same terms. Offspring, child or progeny means all of these are the same term. When X will fertilize with the X, it will be a female, and if the Y chromosome or if the Y gamete from the male will fuse with the or fertilize with the X chromosome from the female, it will form XY. The XY means male or child will be a boy. Okay, means that in case of human, it depends upon the male person which chromosome is given, whether that chromosome is a X chromosome or whether that chromosome is a Y chromosome. That chromosome determines the sex of the child, and it is not determined by the chromosomes which are present in case of a female. So it should be awareness to our society who are blaming to the female for the child, that is a female or a male. No, it is a totally determined by the male which chromosome is contributing to the female for the fertilization, and after fertilization that chromosome decide whether progeny will be a female or whether it will be a male male chromosome. Okay, and it is determined by especially by the Y chromosome, which is responsible for the male and X for the female. So students, it was all about the sex determination and dihybrid crosses. After that, next topic, evolution, that we will start in the next class. And up to this, whatever the questions are in between present inside the chapter, on the basis of these topics which I has explained, all of those topics you have to write down on your fair notebooks. Thank you students.